Hi guys, how's it going? Greetings from Berlin. The called the Brandenburg Gate, just behind us. I'm not going to show it again. You're going to show us again.
There we go, look at that sight, it's glorious. Glorious. No idea what it's about.
If you get out of the sight, then it might look glorious. Not me. Anyway, Premier League football now. You'll probably have noticed that the We Love Betting site's been pretty dead in the last couple of days because we're away on tour, but we've still found time in our busy schedule and drinking time to deliver Chris's three favourite Premier League picks this week. Don't know who you've picked, so fire away on your first one.
And like Mark's Football League picks, there's really nothing here. I haven't got any sorry, there's any stats or justification or rationale or analysis. It's just we're just improvising on the top of my head here, but I like. It's a bit of a stats friendly bet. Leicester against Palace, over 2.5 goals in that game. Leicester, of course, like St Johnstone, the only two British sides left, Mark, who BTTS has paid in every match they play this season. Fascinating start. And those two sides have been the last two sides for the last 3 weeks, but they've remained every game. BTTS, Leicester and St Johnstone. I think it'll happen again at Leicester on Saturday at home at Palace. I got Leicester all wrong at the start of the season. I thought they'd gone down, and I've got
a long way still to go.
There is,
people making assumptions based on 10 games.
True, absolutely. But I think you've racked up about 17, 18 points already, so it'd be a great. They've done really, really well.
Are they going to go 2-0 down in this game?
Yeah, no, that's per usual. But Palace, much better away from home. We saw that last season under Pardew, and it's happening again this year. I think they've won 3 of the 4 games away from home in the Premier League. Struggling at home, but less effective at home, which is quite ironic because it's such a great atmosphere at Selhurst Park. We saw them lose it against West Ham on Saturday. So I like this game. I like Palace to be positive. They were annoyed after last weekend's defeat against West Ham. They'll come out fighting. Leicester, maybe they've got to draw a blank at some point. They've got to stop scoring goals. They've got to have a bad day at the office. They've had a few bad halves at the office this season, but not a bad game. It might come on Saturday, but I'm willing to back over 2.5 goals in this Leicester against Crystal Palace game. Should be a good game.
Should be. King Pards against Jamie Vardy.
Vardy's on fire, man. A daft racist.
Don't like him. I like him.
He
horrible.
He looks an odd man.
Looks like a rat.
He does. Shit hair, bad attitude, and hints of racism. But anyway, we've got to move on to this.
Second game, where are we going to?
This is a strange one, and you'll laugh at me, and you'll tweet me and tell me I'm talking rubbish on Sunday when it goes disastrously wrong. But I've just got this wee hunch about Arsenal slipping up on Saturday. I think it's all in place for Arsenal. I think if you asked 100 people on this Berlin street whether Arsenal will beat Everton on Saturday, everyone would say they will.
Is that the Emirates?
It's at the Emirates, I know. I just think Everton will be hurting after last week. Obviously, they failed the memory of Howard Kendall in any respect by losing 3-0. I didn't even mean that in a harsh way. 3-0 white to Manchester United, of course, last Saturday. Arsenal, everyone's perfect for Arsenal. The garden's completely rosy. They've won 3 of the last 4 games in the league. They smashed up Man United 3-0. They beat Bayern Munich on Tuesday. It kept their Champions League hopes up. But this is the time to take them on when they're a really short price against the side of Everton. Forget about that 3-0 defeat last Saturday. Everton have a great season. If you admit that for your thoughts, they've had a fantastic season. They're a big price here. I back them plus 1.5. So basically, I think it's just a stroke or a shade of odds on. So basically, even if they lose by a goal, my bet pays out. I think that Arsenal are studying mental capabilities, I think this is the weekend to take them on at short prices.
Well, everything's going in Arsenal's favour.
Exactly, this is when they slip up. People start talking about the title and stuff like that, absolute bollocks that they win the title. This is the week to take them on, so I'm taking on
Arsenal. We started the season the same price to win the Champions League as Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, I know, you found that ridiculous.
Madness.
Yeah, absolutely extraordinary.
Anyway.
That backfired. That's my second pick. Everton plus 1.5 goals.
So pick number 3.
What is pick number 3 again? It's on Sunday, and it's a
Manc Derby.
It's a good game. I'm not touching that. I think it'll be a draw. The Manchester Derby, I think it'll be a draw. Time Weir, I'll get over 2.5 for you, but I'm going for the other game.
2.5 punches on a horse.
Banker bet. I like the middle game, the least attractive game, the ugly game. The 3 is Bournemouth against Spurs, and I'm backing Spurs. I think Spurs are about 11-10 in this game.
Away,
and I know the Europa League, they got beaten the Europa League, but I just
wasn't a long journey though, was it? It's only Brussels,
it's only Belgium.
Eurostar.
I know, absolutely. I just want to take Bournemouth on now. If the opportunity, I think they're in trouble, and I think that's to be expected. They've lost key players to injury. They've lost Callum Wilson. They've lost
Devastating. There's Mings out as well.
Mings as well. It's very, very harsh. I feel sorry for Eddie Howe, but when these things happen, you've got to take them on, and we saw them get humiliated on Saturday against Man City, and they seem that others have as well. But I just think for me, their stock's quite low at the moment, and I think it's an opportunity to take them on at odds against Spurs. For me, are one of these sides always priced up too big. You just didn't quite get the respect for the layers that likes of Liverpool get, and I think 11-10 Spurs, maybe even bigger than that. I think that's a decent price. I'm on a mission to take on Bournemouth just now, and I think 11-10 Spurs is a good price. We've seen Spurs smash up Man City 3 weeks ago. They've not lost this opening game of the season in the league, of course. And I just think that's a decent bet. So yeah, Spurs odds against Bournemouth, I'll have some of that.
On a mission to take on Bournemouth then. So your three Premier League picks this weekend.
I've gone for over 2.5 in the Leicester Crystal Palace game. I've gone for Everton plus 1.5 goals against Arsenal, and I've gone for Spurs to beat Bournemouth.
There you have it, 3 picks from Chris Graham this Saturday and Sunday. Normal service will resume on Monday.
Definitely.